The part of the journey that traders consistently struggle with is the growing part of the journey, the scale up process. Because what tends to happen is traders take on the biggest account size possible, they create the biggest perceived rewards in their mind, and they oftentimes do this too prematurely. And because of that big perceived reward, there is this underlying fear of losing that and fear of missing out on that, which creates a lot of pressure and keeps traders stuck in a cycle of seeking after the greatest perceived reward and then blowing up. I've had the opportunity to work with many traders and help some of these traders get to 7 figures in funding. And now I run my own prop firm, and my sole focus is helping traders build the proper psychological infrastructure so that they can get to 6 and 7 figures, to hold on to this amount of capital and to get payouts at that level. Now, one of the first steps here is they tend to deleverage. When they're building their skill as a trader and they're building the proper processes, they're not doing this on an enormous amount of capital. They're doing it on an amount of capital that they're unreactive to. It's kind of like a training ground for them. It's a place where they can go and test, they can build the proper structures and infrastructure without having these great perceived rewards and these strong blow-ups and emotional reactions when they lose. So every time I start to work with a trader, I encourage them to go back to a level of capital where they're unreactive. Maybe if they're trading 100,000 and they're pained by losses and they're really elated by wins, to bring it back to risk half of what you're currently risking and start there and use that as the training ground to build the proper frameworks and infrastructure and processes, which will ultimately allow you to scale back to that amount of capital and beyond, but this time with the proper infrastructure. Now, once you bring yourself back to an amount of capital that you can trade unemotionally, unreactively, the focus becomes having the correct processes and psychological frameworks in those moments of trading. And there are 2 particular high leverage places to focus when it comes to your psychology. The first place is your pre-trade mindset. What in particular do you expect to get from this individual trade? You see, what most traders do is they go into trades thinking that this individual trade is going to reward them and get them X, Y, and Z, these benefits they built up in their mind. And they end up trading the ideas and fantasies they have in their mind as opposed to being present with the reality of the market then and there. And when the market inevitably gives them a loss, part of their sample space, a very necessary loss, part of their edge, they can't face that loss and they're triggered by that loss because it doesn't match the idea they had in their mind prior to going into that trade. And they tend to spiral and they have the destructive trading patterns as a result. And they end up going down certain destructive patterns as opposed to just accepting that loss as a true part of their sample space and their edge. So once you're at a deleveraged amount of capital, it's a lot easier to implement this principle. But before every trade, you want to be identifying and asking yourself a quality question of, why am I taking this trade? Am I taking it because it aligns with my edge and my trading plan? And I know it may not be a win on this individual trade, but I know if I execute this system over a large sample space, I'll approximate my edge. Or am I taking this trade because of these things I want in my life or these external pressures I have in my life, and I'm taking this trade because I think I'm going to get an immediate reward from the market now to help me get those things I want in my life, or to alleviate the pains in my life, or to help me get closer to passing a funded challenge or get a payout. If the expectation is ever that the market's going to reward me here and now to help me get what I want from the market now, here and now, it's an indication that traders in a state of pride, self-exaggerating, wanting to take from the market something that the market may not be willing to give them on that individual trade. And really the pain of the loss and the inability to scale, because when you scale, there's only, if you haven't fixed your mindset, you're only going to create greater perceived rewards, which is only going to drive greater pains and fears of losing. So it's wise to address and build the proper infrastructure at deleveraged capital before you leverage up. And the other place to put your focus is after you trade. If you have a perceived win on that trading day, to remind yourself that this win is part of a sample space. It's averaging out previous losses and it's money in the bank for future losses, which is eventually going to average out to give you your true return. So to get elated over this individual win is very short-sighted. It's also important to remind yourself after the win, what are the drawbacks of this win? How does this win actually hurt my ability to have long-term consistent profitability? How does this win puff me up and exaggerate me and take me away from my trading plan or from respecting risk in the market? And it's important to see the consequences and the drawbacks of that win and humble yourself a little bit so that you don't come into the next trading day thinking you figured it out or cracked the code and get humbled by the market. And let's say, for example, there was a trading day after you've traded that it was a loss and you're a little bit down and deflated. You need to find the benefits of that and to lift yourself up. Otherwise, you're going to be trading out of a state of fear and scarcity the next trading day. So pre-trade, you need to be aware of your expectations and humble those expectations. Anytime you think you're going to get something from the market here and now, ground that and remind yourself that either outcome is possible, a winner or loss, but to only take the trades that align with your system long term. And then after the trading day, if you're proud and elated, to humble yourself, if you're down and fearful, to lift yourself so that that trading day doesn't affect the next trading day. And it's a lot easier to implement these principles in deleveraged capital, but then the next step is crucial. Every month or so, when you now at a state where you feel comfortable with implementing those pre and post trading mindset principles, it's wise to now take on a little bit more capital. Every month or so, increase your risk or increase your capital just a little bit so you can challenge yourself on the next level of perceived reward. Because every new level of perceived reward is going to come with a new fear of missing out on that or a fear of experiencing a loss. So when you get to the next level of capital, you've increased your capital a little bit, you keep implementing the pre and post mindset tools and you find the drawbacks of winning on that new level, the benefits of losing on that new level, managing your expectations pre-trade. And then what's going to happen eventually is your brain's going to adapt at that new level. And then over, a few weeks or a month, you're going to feel stable on that level. And that's the opportunity to take on the next little bit of funding and incrementally go to that next level. And then again, there's going to be a greater perceived reward and there's going to be a greater fear of missing out on that or a fear of loss. And you implement the tools to be able to manage yourself at that new level. And again, you're going to acclimatize to that new level. And then that's the indication that I want to take on a little bit more funding. And eventually you're going to far surpass where you originally started, but this time you're going to have the proper processes in place to be able to continue to scale and hold on to that capital. And with this process, I've seen some traders go from 6 to 7 figures in relatively short periods of time. But you have to remember, all the while you're implementing these processes, you're getting rewarded from the market at decent amount of capital. But it's the idea of scaling back, implementing the proper processes, and then incrementally challenging yourself with the next level of capital, which ultimately allows you to scale to those levels. So you want to deleverage to an amount of capital where you're unemotional. You want to make sure you're recalibrating your psychology, your pre-trade psychology and your post-trade psychology at that level. Then you want to incrementally challenge yourself with a little bit more capital every month. And at that new level of capital, you want to be recalibrating again. And it's that consistent challenge at the next level which will help you grow with the correct processes and will allow you to acclimatize at that level, which is what allows you to sustain at that level and get payouts at that level. Because most traders, what they do is they take on too much too quickly. They're blinded by the perceived reward. When the pain and the loss comes in, they're thrown off, they fall down the destructive patterns, they go on a boom and then a bust cycle. But when you can incrementally increase and acclimatize, you don't have that same cycle. There's more gradual growth there. Now, traders, to help you implement the pre and post mindset, I have my free tool called TellerX. You get it completely free when you sign up for the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 3.0 training, which is also a free training. So if you don't already have that, please go into the description or the first comment or scan the QR code on your screen now and download that. Start implementing it before and after every trade and just watch what happens to your trading. Traders, if you got one new insight from this video, go ahead and like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. My goal is to continue to push out as much valuable content to help with your trading psychology and your scaling journey. So please subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and that way you won't miss a thing. And before you click away, I want you to watch the video that's going to pop up on your screen here. That's a 22-minute video that summarizes 6 years worth of trading psychology insights.